Hey everyone, it's time to go over the solution to challenge number 2, where the goal was to defeat Woon before Toon. But first, a shout out to all the viewers that solved this. In order, we have MM2, ptoil, FrenchLightningJohn, NightmareZX, Julio Dias, Bananablob, BluePlasmaSpark, and Nathan Young. Congrats! I want to give a special shout out to MM2, who not only was first to provide a solution, but also made a tool-assisted demo completing the challenge in just over 24 minutes, which was uploaded to YouTube the same day that I posted my challenge. I provided the link in my video description, and I'd encourage you all to check it out. Cheers, MM2! Now on to the solution. Begin the game normally, being sure to avoid energy tanks as per the rules. Kill Kraid and acquire Various Suit, which will allow you to grab Speed Booster and Wave Beam if you'd like it. Defeat Crocomire and work your way to Grappling Beam. I'd also recommend picking up the post-Crocomire Power Bombs. When you return to the Red Tower in Brinstar, you'll realize it's difficult to get back up without Ice Beam or High Jump. You can utilize Bomb Jumping or perform a Short Charge and Shine Spark up, whichever you find easier. Now, grab the X-Ray Scope, which will be necessary to complete the challenge. The major obstacle now, of course, is that you cannot acquire Gravity Suit if Toon is alive, which makes navigating Meridia much more challenging, especially without Ice Beam or High Jump boots. You can reach Main Street via a gravity jump out of the glass tube, but from there you won't be able to get to Woon, so Meridia must be entered another way. The only other option in this case is to enter Meridia from what is normally a one-way exit. To bypass this right-facing green gate, we'll use indirect G-mode to prevent it from spawning, which I explained how to pull off in my previous video on G-mode. The link is in the video description. However, there's another issue here, as many of you realized, and that is Woon Hallway. To get through these speed blocks as intended, you need Speed Booster and Gravity Suit. But there are also multiple ways to clip through the crumble blocks you see over Samus's head, including using Ice Beam, a Crystal Flash, or R mode. Due to the rules of the challenge, though, none of those clips may be performed, meaning you must get through the speed blocks. That leaves us with two options, a Shine Spark suit or a blue suit. Getting a Shine Spark suit, aka Spike suit, before entering Meridia may sound like a good option, but the problem is that Spike suits are removed when X-Ray Scope is activated, which is required to enter G-mode. So getting a blue suit is the way to go. There's more than one option here, but in my opinion the easiest method is to use R mode, since it doesn't require any frame-perfect inputs. The first step, not surprisingly, is to enter R mode, which I also explained in my G-mode video. Then collect drops until you get some energy back in Samus's reserves. Now damage Samus until one more hit from your damage source of choice will trigger the automatic reserve refill. Charge up a Shine Spark and activate it just before Samus takes the damage. And just like that, you've got a blue suit. The reason this works is that an automatic reserve refill which occurs during R mode forces Samus into a standing pose, regardless of the pose she was in previously. This forced standing pose interrupts the Shine Spark, thus generating a blue suit. This is similar to how blue suits are generated during the Dragon fight. When Dragon dies, Samus is also forced into a standing pose, which interrupts the Shine Spark and grants a blue suit. As seen here, it's also possible to acquire your blue suit using X mode, which is a frame-perfect trick. You could even acquire a Spike suit first and then convert it to a blue suit using X mode, as seen in MM2's video. Regardless of how you acquired blue suit, head to the Red Tower elevator room, being careful to avoid pressing dash while running, which would remove the blue suit. Entering G-mode with a blue suit is a bit trickier than normal because you must align Samus pixel perfectly up against the door transition blocks. This is because, as seen here, the blue suit will destroy most enemies if Samus has any momentum when contact is made. If Samus is stationary though, the enemy will still deal damage, which we need to enter G-mode. Use the X-Ray Scope to gradually inch Samus towards the door transition, and stop at the position seen here. Now you can enter mobile G-mode as normal. Once you reach the door to Meridia, activate X-Ray to exit G-mode, and shoot open the door. Use the Grappling Beam to traverse Mount Everest. Once you arrive in Aqueduct, you can either use the snail enemies to climb up, or you can use infinite grapple jumping. If you're unfamiliar with this technique, check out the link in the description. To enter Woon Hallway, you can either use a snail again, or perform a precise crouch jump, as seen here. Once you're in, just navigate to the speed blocks and walk your way through. A relatively easy technique to defeat Woon is to position Samus against the left wall, and fire shots from there. Thanks for watching everyone, and congrats to all of you that found a solution. Challenge number 3 is ready to go and will be posted very shortly, so stay tuned. Cheers!